Alrighty, well, everybody, welcome to our Red Mage tier list. That's right, with Final Fantasy 16 included. In Final Fantasy 16, there's only one character that can use white magic, and that's Margrace. That's right. But we're gonna start with FF1 though. We'll get back to FF16. Final Fantasy 1 Red Mages, and this is the baseline that I'm just gonna drop in B again. The very first Red Mage, very good. Very good, however, very simple, can't cast the high spells. The red wizards are better. Not as strong as other red mages. It's good. Red mages makes me sad in FF1, but I use them anyway out of spite. They're my favorite class. I will be incredibly biased. I'm just gonna drop myself an S tier. Hello? Hello, this is my Final Fantasy 14 character. I'm an S tier, okay? Okay. I'm glad we all agree. Although I'm not dressed in red, so I feel like I should go to like A tier. I'm S plus. Ooh, content, thank you. I'll be S plus tier. Yeah, Terra's hair color is like mint in the in-game. So that is, it wasn't too close to Celeste, but in the Amano art, you're right, she's blonde. Technically, Terra's blonde. Final Fantasy 2 does not have a red mage. Final Fantasy 3 does, and it's a pretty average class. Let's be honest. There are classes that can do this a lot better. Red mage is not. So red mage is very early on again. You definitely typically do not bring red mages to endgame. You're not gonna go very far with a red mage in endgame, unfortunately. But they do have a fantastic outfit, so. Yeah, Terra's name was Tina, that's right. Final Fantasy 4. Now we put, so we talked about this when we did white mages. Fusoya and Tala, we put under red mages because they do have access to both types of magic. Tala being able to cast Meteor is a good point. They're more a black mage, but because they have black and white magic, we made the call to put them in there. Tala, please. This whole time, I'm gonna cast Meteor and I'm gonna win, and then I know I'm gonna die, but like, just don't fucking do it then. Does he succeed? Sure. Did he know he was gonna kill himself? Yeah, he did. He also loses stats every time he levels. That's an automatic D-tier. I never really loved Tella. I was kind of mad at the character for like hating Edward so much because, like, I get it, you're protecting your daughter, but if your daughter's happy, shouldn't you be happy? Yeah, Child Iridia, yes. However, she, like, as a full character, she loses her ability to cast white magic, therefore she's a black mage summoner. I do see Terra more as a black mage versus headcanon of Celeste being a red mage. Celeste, yeah, Celeste could be, well, she's a, yeah. We didn't know where to put her. I can't believe she threw white magic away. I don't think she had a choice. I don't think she had a choice. Now we have Fusoya, which joins so much late in the game that like you're forced to use him for a while, and then he's there, and then he's not, and then he's like, it's just, please. I get it. You're a very old caster. You're very strong. But he wasn't in our party or in the game long enough for me to care about the character. But also, like, when he dies, he turns into a beard puddle. Like, it's just, I just do not care about Fusoya. Very powerful, sure. Should he be in B tier? Maybe. But just because I don't care, he's still better than Tella. So we're gonna go with that. Hi, Dervis. We'll go with that. Final Fantasy 5 red mages. This one's tough. Do you want to have a red mage at the end of the game? Not really. Do you want to have a caster with double cast? Yeah, you do. So red mages is a utility. You want to level up red mage, you want to get double cast, and then you kind of just want to ditch red mage and then equip double cast. I do find that they're very powerful, but they take forever to master. I still think they're very good though. So I'm going to leave them in A tier just because double cast is equipable on other jobs. Can be very useful. And because I just really like red mages in FF5. Red mage largely because runic. converted to magic so she can use. I don't remember. I think we put her into soldier / warrior because she's a Magitech soldier. I don't remember where we put Celis. Well, I guess I could check. I have the list. We put her as Rune Knight. Where did we put Rune Knight? We put her as a Knight Paladin. Yeah. I color coded, friends. So FF6, we have no representation here. We could argue that Celeste would be an S tier if we want to go the red mage route. FF7 doesn't have a dedicated red mage. FF8 does not have a dedicated red mage. FF9 does not have a dedicated red mage. Don't fight me on Freya. Freya is not a red mage. She just looks like one, but she doesn't actually. She's a Dracoon. Final Fantasy X does not have a red mage. Final Fantasy XI, no idea. Final Fantasy XII, nope. Final Fantasy XIII, nope. Final Fantasy XIV, Alice. Top of A tier for me. I really like her. In 7, well, so that's the thing. Like FF7, FF8, everybody can be anything. I really like Alice, even though she doesn't have a head here. I really like her character. I think she's a good kind of like competition for Warrior of Light. And she absolutely respects us. She's very, very useful. The only reason why she's not S tier though is because I feel like sometimes they just overuse her. Like the twins both do this to me where it's like, is Final Fantasy XIV the story of the Warrior of Light saving the world? Is this just a twin story and I'm a side character? You know what I mean? As much as I love Alice as a character, I cannot put her in S tier because I feel like the twins are overused. And I'm slightly bitter about this, so that's why. She's a Rune Knight, yeah. I wonder if she'll get a new job. No, because when Red Mage came out, like she became a Red Mage before Red Mage came out in Final Fantasy XIV. Like she was basically like the base for it, I think. And I think she'll stay Red Mage. Unless we get Elementalist of some kind, she might switch, but I think she's too comfortable representing Red Mages in a way. Final Fantasy 15. No Red Mage. Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna call him Mark Grace. Like, I just only beaten by me, of course. But okay, so here's the thing with I'm trying not to spoil, but I'm gonna spoil anyway. Is the thing about Mark Grace, okay? Is that he's the only character in Final Fantasy 16 that can heal. He's also the only party member that joins you that can heal. He's very useful. It's like really, really useful. And he's also the Phoenix, so it's like I kind of have to put him in S tier. Really like the character. There is a couple plot points that I just don't agree with Mark Grace's way of thinking, but other than that, I feel like he's a really good character. Physical and character growth, you know, personality growth as well. I think he's a great character. Now that I've been replaying Final Fantasy 16 on hard mode or Final Fantasy mode, and I'm catching a little bit more details on the behaviors of Mark Grace, and so he's quickly becoming, that's not fair to say because I love all the characters in Final Fantasy 16, but he's quickly becoming one of my favorites as well, just based on how he's written and just his whole storyline and what he's about. Fantastic character. Yeah, I guess if we get Mystic Knight, I could see her switching to it. But again, she feels too confident in her Red Mage role, so I don't think she'll ever switch. I don't think she'll ever switch. And then we have Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So base Final Fantasy Tactics did not have Red Mages. In Tactics Advance, they brought in Red Mages only by Viera, and they're actually very strong. I would put them almost here. The double cast, there's a specific NPC that you fight in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and unless you're high level, she will wreck your face. Yeah, she's very, very strong. They have dual cast. They have to learn it, but they have dual cast, and they can be incredibly powerful. I feel Red Mages in Tactics Advance, as soon as you unlock it, you stay in Red Mage for a very long time. Maybe not as powerful as Alice. Definitely better than FF5 mages though. And last but not least, we put Rem in Rem? Yeah, Rem in from Type 0 in red mages. She does have a lot of magic. She's not that much of a physical fighter. She's an okay character. Like she's base. She's average. She's important for the story. But I'm sitting here, I'm like, no. Nah. Nah, she's pretty mid. And I mean, everybody can cast in Type 0, so it's hard to like talk about the mages, but I think what we did is we went through Defu kit, if I remember correctly. She has a heal. That's kind of where we're at. Someone more obvious like, well, wait till we hit range if we have time. So that would be my Final Fantasy, including 16, Red Mage tier list. I have to put myself in S tier, like I have to. Discussions, thoughts, would we change something? Yeah, they're kind of unfortunate. Well, the thing is, like, dual cast automatically, to me, deserves to be an A. It is worth, it's their bottom of A, but it is worth grinding out just for that. Tella? What about Tella? Would you move Tella? Red mages, you don't take, in Final Fantasy V, you don't take red mage endgame, but you do take double cast if you have it. If you took time to level up your red mage,